What's up guys, I'm back with another video and it's another story time because I'm boring and had no other ideas. So in today's video I'm going to be telling you a story about the time I conned money off the Harry Potter company. Yes, I know, it happened. Wasn't intentionally, I didn't do it on purpose, but let's get on with the story. So I done a market research. If those of you don't know what they are, that when companies are releasing a new product or thinking of releasing something, they get about 10-20 people to test that product or to ask questions to about what they think they're going to release. So if a singer's going to release a new album, they might ask if you like 10 people to listen to tunes and beats and say which one do you prefer, so that way they could get the public's and the buyer's view on the product so they know if they're heading in the right direction. Kind of complicated, but anyway, I got called to do a research for Harry Potter. Harry Potter, that's how the Americans say it. They put on a really posh accent when they mention Harry Potter. I don't know why. So I got asked to do a market research for Harry Potter and I have never watched it in my life. I probably watched the first and second one when I was about yay high. I was very small, but never watched it, never really got into it. It was never really my flow, never really got the vibe. So I still went because when you do market researches, you get paid, and this market research, I think you got paid about 80 quid. And I mean, I needed 80 quid. I mean, to answer questions about Harry Potter, sure, 80 quid is great. So I went along to this market research and I thought most of these people were kind of in it for the money too. But no, they were hardcore Harry Potter fans. So I go to the market research and we get asked a load of questions, and one of the questions was, who is your favourite bad character in Harry Potter? So I've never watched the film, and me being as dumb as heck, turn around, and what they done was when they went around and asked the questions, I was sort of getting answers of other people who had watched the film, because I'd be like, my favourite bad character is Voldemort, and then I'd be like, that's mine too. But this time she started with me. So I was like, wow, my favourite bad character in Harry Potter would have to be the bad wizards. The bad wizards. I know, really Leah, really? When I told my friends this after, they cracked up laughing because they have watched Harry Potter and they was like, you could have said Voldemort, that is so obvious. But yeah, I said the bad wizards. They kind of looked at me really confused. It's kind of awkward. Luckily this boy, what's his name, let's call him Luca, he jumped in for me and he was like, Voldemort's my worst enemy character in Harry Potter. Kind of saved my ass, but yeah, that happened. Very awkward. So the next thing we had to do is, there was a list of statements, and one of these statements said, what was it? It was something like, believing makes magic happen. And we had to look at these statements and choose our 3 favourite statements, and we had to comment on why we think the author of Harry Potter chose these statements. So we get to me. Obviously I haven't watched Harry Potter, and I knew the author was J.K. Rowling, but in that moment I completely forgot, okay? So she's like, Leah, what do you think about this statement? Me, forgetting everything, I go, I think that Jacqueline Wilson came up with this statement because, okay, everybody was like, what? What is she doing? Like, J.K. Rowling. And I was like, yeah, that's it, J.K. Rowling. You know, I always get it mixed up. I had to try and justify myself, but these people were like hardcore Harry Potter fans, and I just got the offer wrong. Oops. Can you feel that by now? It probably was very awkward for me. So that was kind of annoying, and the last thing which happened was they asked questions about the saddest scene in Harry Potter, and she said that all of you had to choose different scenes. So it was the saddest scene for you. I've never watched Harry Potter, so I was like, oh dear, what do I say? So this guy who was there was like, the books are different to the films, and in the book his mum dies and blah blah blah, and then he gets a scar, blah blah blah. So he was listing off loads of stuff, but the thing that stuck with me was his mum died. But this was based on the films, this market research. So when it got to me, I was like, the saddest thing about Harry Potter is when his mum died, because who wants to lose a parent? It was just so sad. And I mean, no one wants to lose a parent, and it really got me. Kind of found out after the market research that his mum dying was only a flashback in the film, and it wasn't even that deep. So yeah, I kind of looked stupid, but I got the 80 quid, blagged my whole way through it. All 2 hours of it, I blagged, did not know what I was talking about. Still haven't watched Harry Potter till this day, but I got the money, and that was my story of conning the Harry Potter company out of money. I know, very awkward. It was a very awkward evening. So that's my story time. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me if you have any awkward, embarrassing stories where you've been put on the spot and you haven't really known what to say. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to me if you want to see more of my face. I do try to be funny sometimes. And I will see you later. Peace out, girls, scouts. Catch you on the flip side.